Are you guys ready for some more comedy? Are you ready? Alright guys. I'm very excited to bring this next guy up to the stage. You guys might recognize him. His belly from NFL commercials. Oh yeah, NFL Super Bowl commercials. Please put your hands together for Ricky Gerro!
What is up? What is up?
Ow!
Woo! Hey guys.
Hey.
As she said, my name is Ricky Gerro, aka the Ricker Bomb, aka El Gringo Fantastico, aka the Deion Sanders Monopoly, aka the Two-Eyed Cyclops, aka, I just want to keep going with AKAs. I don't really have. Nobody calls me that except myself. No, guys, I'm from Texas. Anybody here from Texas? Yeah. I am Texas born and raised. It took me moving to New York to realize that I am an asshole. Pretty much because I fit in with everybody here. This occurrence happened to me one day. I was walking down the street and this little old lady with a paper map, which, who uses those anymore, but a paper map comes up and says, "Excuse me," and I ignored her. She says, "Excuse me," again, and I ignored her, because that's what we do in New York. And then finally she said, "Do you speak English?" And I looked at her and said, "No, I don't." I just walked off. And that's not how I realized I was an asshole. So that got me thinking. I wanted to think about some of the asshole things that I like to do. Like, my favorite thing is when the subway pulls up and it's crowded, I step on. First thing I do is I get on there, get in the middle of everybody, and I say, "You know what time it is? It's showtime!" But then I just stand there and don't do anything. I don't know why, it's just so blissful. The looks I get are great. But no, probably the biggest asshole thing I've ever done, and I dare anybody in this room to top me on this. When I was 21 years old, I came out to my dad. I'm not gay, I just really wanted to ruin his birthday. Worst part of it is I never told him I was kidding, we just haven't talked in a bit. But I kind of like to think he deserved it, because he put me through so many years of unspoken verbal abuse. No, I don't know, guys. I don't know why I am. I think I had a screwed up childhood. Anybody else have a screwed up childhood? One person, thank you. The one that's wearing pearls? Yeah. Screwed up childhood. Oh, okay, I got you. I've got the same outfit. So like I don't know, I don't look at, I'm what you would call, I don't know how you say it, mixed? Like I'm half redneck and half Arab. Guys, that wasn't even a joke, that's for real. Not what you call a regular Alibaba, but but the big kicker was I was raised by a black family. Booze, come on.
No booze.
Oh, I was gonna say, my mom's maiden name's Black, so. But it's true. It made me really popular with growing up, because like the suburbanites in high school and college, they all wanted to be my friend, because they just counted me as their token black friend. So we didn't have to talk to a real black guy, so I kind of like that. Now, we having a good night, guys? Yeah! Nice! Where's my couples at? People in here in couples? Oh, wow. Wow. Well, guys, I am happily taken. Very happy. I've been thinking a lot about having kids lately. I don't know if I want kids. I like Legos. And there's no reason to buy those. So no, my fiance, she wanted to see if I was responsible. So she went out and bought me a hamster. It's like, if you can take care of this, you can show me that you're responsible. Unfortunately, the hamster died. He fell asleep at the wheel. Yeah, that was lame, I know. So guys, I live here in New York now, Brooklyn. That's where it's at. What? But I do tend bar in the West Village. And let me go ahead and tell you, when you tend bar in New York, you hear and see some of the most ridiculous things ever. And apparently nobody thinks bartending's a real job. You know, they pay bills, but yeah. So I'm bartending one day, and there's this group of people in there, and they ask me, they're like, so what else do you do? What do you really do? I'm like, I'm a comedian. And the guy looks at me and he goes, well, that makes sense. You look pretty funny. And it's like, thanks, I guess. He's like, yeah, you look like if Dave Attell and Louis C.K. had a love child. Which, no offense to Dave or Louis, or as I now refer to them as Dad and Dad, I don't think either one of them are very sexually attractive, but I don't know. No, and then I had another guy. This is my favorite. When you're behind the bar, you see a lot of things, and people on first dates. So this guy walks into my bar, he sits down, he's got the, I don't know what you call the hairdo. I used to have it back in like 1995, where it's parted down the middle and comes to the sides. And it's flat, he's got a sports coat on, he's got an ascot, and of all places he was from Iowa, which I thought was weird. And the girl finally shows up and meets him, and they're talking, and I eavesdrop on everything. And I hear the girl ask him, she's like, you like sports? And the guy's response, and I kid you not on this, his response was, I don't like sports per se, but I enjoy the concept of them. And so I hear the girl ask him, what does that mean? And of course, asshole moment in my head kicks in. I was like, I'll tell you what it means. It means he got beat up a lot growing up. And then, I don't know, with bartending, it gets hard sometimes because I'm very argumentative. I will argue with you no matter what, okay? I will tell you that the Houston Astros are the best team in baseball when they finish dead last and when it's 10 games. I just argue to argue. So this guy's in my bar one day, and I don't know why, because he was super religious and he's talking about creationism. So I argue with him to argue with him. And he's like, no, all things are as they were. And I said, well, what about dinosaurs? You know, dinosaurs are cool, but they're gone, okay? So his response to me was, the devil invented dinosaurs and put them in the ground to distract Christians from God. And I really didn't know how to respond to that, so all I could say was, that makes sense because, well, dinosaurs are awesome. And that's just kind of how it ended. We quit talking. No, but the last thing about being a bartender is, this is something that's a lot of people don't realize. Bartending's not a word. If you didn't know that, bartending's not a word. I learned this from my smartphone. It made me feel really, really dumb. But I use the swipe function where it follows your keystrokes and puts in the word that's most assimilated to where your thumb moves. So when I would type in bartending, it would change the word to masturbating. So my mom calls me one night while I'm at the bar, and I hit ignore. Don't tell her that because she's going to get mad at me for that. She calls me again, I hit ignore again, I text her back and said, sorry Mom, I can't talk right now, I'm bartending. Yeah, this is a true story. So my mom responds back to me, well, call me when you're done, I guess. So me being completely clueless to the situation, I said, that's fine Mom, it'll be about 4 hours before I get off. And then with that, my mom responded, well, at least I told you never to quit and work hard with everything. Guys, y'all are great. This has been fun. Thank you very much.